Shemai, hello. Right, let's get back to it. We've got a lot of folks to talk to. Oh, you're the Gauntlet Runner guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa there. Was that Juna coming out of your Gauntlet Runner just now? What kind of relationship do you two have? Don't tell me. It can't be that Juna is piloting your Gauntlet Runner. No. So, I was saying earlier how I thought how that Ishkia lady, Juna's, who she called Juna's sister, which I'm not sure how she's her sister. It must be adopted, because half-bloods are pretty apparent in this world. But, there's no way. I kind of thought she was going to join our party sooner or later. If anything, after Heismay, I was kind of betting that she was going to be the next party member. Before, obviously, we got into the Gauntlet Runner, we saw that Juna was kind of sneaking about. But, I'm starting to second-guess that now, simply because if we show up there with Juna, she's really got no reason not to team up with us immediately. And it just can't give us two party members that close together, you know? There's no way in hell. Oh, to think I'd see you here in the capital so soon. Stories of the exhibition have already spread this far. When I first saw you on the evening of the royal funeral, at the time I never would have imagined that you would be one of the most capable candidates in this contest. Hello. It's that creepy elder boy. It's disgusting. The way you maintain this pretense of being a legitimate candidate for the throne. I was so glad to see you'd gone. Why'd you again pollute Grand Trad streets with your presence? We just have some business at the church. No need to be at our throats. The church? You dare impinge upon that sacred ground?
Come off it.
Saint Ralla is there too. Ugh, what a disgrace. It's disgusting they allow filth like you into there. You hate me so much. If I know if no one's got me, and I know I've got my biggest haters got me.
Very nice.
Sometimes I see crazy things when I go out for a walk at night, like that there. That's Juna over by that church, innit? That has to be her, right? That's not Juna. Quit pulling my leg, that's definitely Juna. I can't be wrong this time. I've got a Cleamar acquaintance who's a big fan of her. We go out for drinks sometimes, and this guy just keeps talking on and on about Juna. That bloke's gonna be awfully jealous. Oh yeah, she is just chilling over there. There were two folks over here to talk to, right? Got a drunk fella who's probably pretty, it's like, nah, I must be seeing things. Oi, laddie, I think I've had a bit too much to drink for one day. I thought I saw the songstress Juna with my own two eyes. I must have gotten to the good stuff if I'm hallucinating her walking around.
Sure.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to cut back on the drinks a little. And then we got...
What am I gonna do?
Oh, there's no mistaking it. That was Juna herself. I saw her with my own two eyes. She's an inspiration, a star of hope for us all, for us, Nydia. But what could she be doing in Grand Trad right now?
Whatever.
Oi, was that Juna passing through here just now? You know, that songstress. I don't think my eyes were fooling me. Whoever she was right gorgeous. Oh, just seeing her done up like that makes me hate how shabby I look. Hey, if you had the money, you'd never know. You're not too bad. Hang on, let's have a look. Oh, you're adorable. Still don't know what the deal with these fellas... Oh, that's just a regular man. We still don't know what the deal with those, kind of rotting zombie-like folk is. You're also a regular man.
Let's go.
Ralla is inside this church. Let's go. Alright, in we go.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrylehaven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Oh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Oh yeah. Wonder if she can break this straight away.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
Hulkenberg, why are you lying to her? She was the one who healed the prince. She knows.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else. I suppose this is another dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
Well, it sounds like she did a good job.
No. Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh, you didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade.
You know, when she's, not... Her personality seems so different here and around her sister. She seems so on edge around the nobles. I just thought that was kind of just what her personality was, but she seems a lot more confident when she's not, like, around, like, the church or nobles or anything like that.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this.
Oh, really?
This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
What? Then...
I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Oh, okay. I thought we... So we really haven't made any progress at all.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
Yeah?
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Hell yeah.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes.
I guess you're not gonna join the party.
I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
But duels work, right? I remember that being a thing earlier, that if you accepted a duel, like, it's like you can fight.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
How long do we have?
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take June out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Luis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying eyes.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people.
I mean, I wouldn't even call them beds, they're more just like holes.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva. And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
Right this way, milady.
Nearest is hyped to have her on board.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Nurse?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air. Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory.
Have you, I assume you haven't figured that out yet, but...
And then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any valid point at all to my flight theory, what?
But I mean, you know, we have to get there first, though.
A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though. And got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence, when they told me I was to be demoted.
I'm not gonna say that, Jesus Christ.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, eh? Incorporating it into the gauntlet runner.
Hell yeah, do it, bro.
But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure. You and the rest of our merry band are risking your very lives for the prince. Here I sit moping, eh? The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been. If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies.
Can you get us flying, homeboy? Can you get us flying like this week?
It'll take time, no doubt. But I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
That's a good lad. Ooh, you can change your add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Press A to form a group of up to 4. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
Time for bed.
Whoops. Eurus gets really fired up sometimes, doesn't he? Anyway, why don't we call it a day?
What now?
Let's look at our party then. Oh, look at this little team. Oh, it removed Heisme. I want to remove Heisme. I love Heisme. I need him to steal. Shit. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. That's adorable. Her eyes are creepily big, though. Thing is, I want to use Juna. I want to use Heisme because I want to try out the new stuff that Juna has. And Hulkenberg's just necessary. But I need to get Stroll's XP and shit up. But then again, he still gets Archetype XP, doesn't he? Hang on, let's take a look at his... While in reserve, Stroll will gain experience at the normal rate. So Stroll really is the best one to put in the back for now. Yeah, and then we still have Blade and Lance and Blunt covered. You were fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Hulkenberg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Juno and Rella. I must confess a near total ignorance of modern trends, and those that set them. What about you? Oh, Hulkenberg, you must be so excited. 'Tis a bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet 'twould serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Luis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy uncle-looking chap? Crazy uncle? Nereus, wasn't it? Never seen a man run with such a tight ship with a few loose screws of his own. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly.
Damn it!
After all we did to get into Luis's good graces and secure the formula, does it weigh on you that all our efforts have been spit in the wind? A little bit.
It'll be all right.
We mustn't get too discouraged. We still have some semblance of a plan. Do we? It's time like this where I'm heartened by Juna's bright positivity. I'm not sure I understand the plan at the moment, because we're kind of banking on that. Maybe they'll explain it to me in the morning. Can I read? No, I guess not. Neurus must be somewhere, right? Oh shit. What if we did the mask thing? Let's check that out.
Now, where was I?
I feel Moore's presence. Go to Academia.
Would you look at this?
Seems you've another new ally, and this time quite the unexpected character at that. Your ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. It holds a power both unique and interesting. I've prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means. I sense the power of a new archetype. Do come and speak to me should you want to study it.
Here, kitty.
What a cute cat. Yeah, he's cute. Special experiments menu has been locked in Academia. Use special experiments to create items that certain archetypes utilize during battle. You can get the materials necessary for special experiments by enemies in battle.
Welcome. What would you care to know?
I want to know about these... Oh yeah, special experiments masks. There's different types of special experiments.
This right here.
Ah, the Masked Dancer. Quite a unique archetype. Most notable for its ability to change its powers using various masks. These masks are the source of the archetype's heroic power. They can be equipped freely to change one's skills and even one's elemental resistances. That said, to create these masks requires a ritual I call a special experiment, and you'll need to gather the requisite, was it reagents? Reagents. That is, colourless white masks that I shall imbue with shades of power. The majority of them you'll acquire in battle or within labyrinths. I admit, I'm excited by the prospects of not only creating them, but laying eyes on them for the first time myself. I do hope you'll find this a worthy pursuit.
What would you care to know?
That's all I need to know. How does this... Where is the Masked Dancer on here? Over here. Ooh, and we need to build up the Faker to hit the one after that, do we? I guess, Okay, I guess we'll just take some Faker skills.
Fascinating.
The Faker, this is the archetype you sense from Alonso's way of life.
This right here.
Yep. Okay, let's channel that.
I'm counting on you.
Yes, I want to entrust Juno with this power.
Course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honoured creed to take new form as a faker. I hear the voices of past hero souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the faker.
Let's go.
Well, if it isn't the faker weakening enemies, that's my favourite trick. I'll have you in the palm of my hand.
I'll always aim higher.
We're not going to do that right now, but I'm glad I now have something I can take. I don't like that, though. What is, Ooh, if I can get it to 13, though, that could be pretty great.
That it.
And we already have that one on. I mean, we at least want to get it to 10, don't we? Oh wow, there's a lot of masks, aren't there? Thief. Maybe I don't need Heisme if I have the thief skills. But I'll have a reduced chance of doing it. Seeker, Magic Seeker. We already have the Seeker one. Warrior. Do we have like mage ones? Mage ones would be good. We need a moon white mask. Maybe for now, we'll just use a Magic Seeker one. Magic Seeker's mask. We'll hold off on a lot of these for now, I think. Because I don't think we have to like crawl up the list, if that makes sense. But for now, we have something, and that'll do, you know. Stroll. So you're almost at rank 20 for that. At the same time, maybe we should, while I'm kind of enjoying the Swordmaster, the Masked Dancer, Magic Seeker. That's a point. Can we like see what skills you have now? How does that work? A heal and heavy wind magic. Interesting. I'm not sure how that works. Is the fire ones just seem to be my own moves, right? Yeah, the fire moves are just mine. And then... oh shit, that's kind of cool. But yeah, dope. Right, I think that's all for now. Let's go check on that big schnasty book. What's this ominous red book? It's all chained up. I advise you don't touch that. I have a variety of books here from all over the world. Many of them are quite pleasant reads. This one is not. Suffice to say, it must not be read without due precaution. Something's going to happen, but this is like a Chekhov's gun, isn't it? We have the chained up Book of the Apocalypse, and at some point, that thing's got to be unchained and read.
You'll come again.
Yeah, I'll be back. So yeah, Stroll's temporarily benched, not because we don't like him, we love him. Simply because he gets the most XP while sitting on the bench, so he's but he's not gonna put us behind. Where is Eurus? Is he just not around? Is he on the deck maybe? Is he in the pantry? Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. Oh shit, I bet, now that June is here, I bet she's brought a new book for us to read. I guess there's nothing else to be done, is there? Oh, yeah, nope, okay. Just time to have a bit of an eat. There's a small bed, doesn't look very comforting on. Still have things to do. There's they're like clearing out the beds actually. There's like this little one wasn't here before, right? With this. Okay, this one here must be Stroll's, Heismay, Hulkenberg, and one with a nice kind of curtain cover must be Juna's. And then this is filled up, so maybe when we get the next party member, we'll see what appears there. Then we'll know for sure.
Sure.
Good night.
Rest well. I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Oh wait, I thought this was Hulkenberg's bed. This is mine. Setting on your mind?
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room. Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
I should probably have Juna return any Magla keys we got from the Caradius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am.
I mean, that does sound tiring.
And you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time.
So he reads it too, then?
What's it like? Can I read a bit of it? The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts. No matter their status or tribe.
I guess you would have a big stake in that, being a Nydia and all.
We Nydia. We're all liars, you know.
I think that's just Alonso.
Everyone told us we were inherently worthless. Just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely.
That's fair.
But you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs. No matter what happens.
I mean, that's pretty important. Gotta have hope, I guess.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And I guess hope needs like a symbol or even a song or something. Maybe not needs, but it certainly helps. Maybe she is a good fit for the team.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound.
Oh, battling my brother.
To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
Hell yeah.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden! And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Gidone! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man. Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young Elder.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Oi, crier man. Where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Oh, he's dead, son.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladell or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall, and dropped out.
Oh my god, they don't even know what happened to him. He's like, yeah, he ran like a little pussy bitch.
So it really was all talk then. A disgrace to the Rusum, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina.
I thought Katharina... Oh, I've been saying her name wrong. Katharina. It's not Katarina, it's Katharina. I thought Katharina dropped out.
Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
Your information, maybe she hasn't dropped out yet. Maybe she's just planning on dropping out.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running. And my sources say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Nilo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race.
Cool. Damn, there's a lot of us here.
And that's the bell. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne.
Wait, Katarina's in the top 20? Does that mean we can't fight again?
First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
Fuck you, Jin's here? Really?
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Gina this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is...
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's only 16 of us here. Actually, there's a load of people missing. Forden's missing. Godot's missing. Katarina's missing. And one other two.
Recovering and offering a divine relic!
Oh, those two are over there. Oh, I forgot this is what they wanted.
What? A relic?
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Oh, Juna.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
See, that looks so much cooler.
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario.
Montario, that's where Hulkenberg's from.
You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation.
The Mustari ain't gonna be a fan of that, being from a pagan religion and all.
They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools.
Then why do you want them?
It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario.
That's the point. When they were discussing this plan earlier, also, I can't help but notice fucking Godot's Giga Chad face there. Fucking hell, man's sculpted, man's been mewing. But, they said something about taking these relics and just saying, like, oh, these are actually, you know, from the actual church. They were just stolen, and these are real relics. So, they must have some power in them, right? Yeah, Rella said something about that. What if there was a power then that could be used to, get past the King's Magic? It was something like that. Rella mentioned something about the relics having, like, use or magic in them or some shit like that, and they just kind of, like, went, nah, that's crazy. Get out of here.
Please deliver them to their rightful place in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Yeah, that's the thing. So she just said, may they be returned to, like, their rightful place, the hand of God. So that makes it sound like they are legitimate. But I mean, obviously they're, you know, in the grand scheme of things, whatever. But I mean, in terms of what they're telling the public, surely the people aren't going to buy that, right? They surely can see that we're like, oh yeah, these are just crude magic tools. Yeah, give them back to God. You know, they're his. They're super cool. You know, they're kind of saying one thing and then the other. And what they're saying doesn't seem to be, like, meshing. Like, obviously I know it doesn't mesh, but it's more about what they're presenting to the public, I'm kind of thinking. Like, surely they're gonna... The people aren't dumb. They kind of see through this stuff a lot in this game.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Focus, Iceland, focus.
You okay? Hulkenberg, you're right.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics.
Oh, so he's going to seal them, so they're going to be locking them away.
To celebrate, the songstress Tuna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on my mark, let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
The Mustari guy, yeah, he's storming off.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture.
That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What new low?
What new low?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Alterbury. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning of.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for him.
Oh shit, Fidelio's here.
Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
Looks like our first job's come in. These men have me running all over.
Okay.
We're back, Lord Luis.
He's Lord Luis ain't a dumb man. He should definitely be able to sniff through our bullshit, right?
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival? Good on ya!
Basilio, for like the villain's henchman, Basilio just seems like kind of a nice guy.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with the god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force.
Yeah, he wants us to massacre those people. If that's that important to their religion, they ain't just gonna give it up. It's like us going in there and stealing, I don't know, the Pope or something.
The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
Yeah, what are you up to?
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
Yeah, but how?
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my
Oh
orders.
my god, you keep saying it's like, oh, you'll see. Motherfucker, just tell me.
Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance, known as Dracodius.
A lance. Hulkenberg, you want that thing?
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Do we really want to give him, like, sounds like a powerful weapon?
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
Oh, so you don't even really need it, then? I mean, people in town are always talking about your magic sword or whatever, so... I mean, so you just sent us all out to get specific things, and each one will make you stronger, but you don't particularly need any of them, I guess.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Fidelio may not be jealous, but he sure as shit kind of like knows we're up to something. He knows something stinky.
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight.
Oh shit, alright, sorry.
May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
I didn't think he'd get that snippy with Juna. Maybe he knows too. Well, we're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called Dracodius.
All right.
I guess we got no choice but to go elsewhere and try to gather more information. Let's go. Okay. Hey, you there. I know you from the, thingy. about the king, right? Yikes, he reeks of alcohol. I don't really want to ask him anything, but we might as well since we're here. Oh fuck, I just remembered I jumped off that cliff earlier to get more courage, but I forgot I can get courage at the Colosseum, can't I? Shit, I should have done the Colosseum instead. Do you happen to know anything about the Divine Lance or any Mastari?
Oh, really?
Divine Lance. Violence. Mastari are the ones with the masks. I saw someone eating in the tavern with a mask. They don't even take off their masks when they eat. I don't know how they do it. Or wait, maybe they do take off their masks, actually. Well, at least we know a Mastari was sighted at a tavern, I think. Okay.
Well met, eh? You are.
A Divine Lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a Kleemar like me, eh?
Then...
Have you seen any Mastari around here, then? Someone who seems that they might know more about it? I told you I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd, you could bet there's a Mastari or two in there. Now bugger off. I think I might avoid crowds of people if I'm being honest. Maybe it's worth checking out a tavern or something. So that's the only tavern I'm allowed in. I assume it's not those taverns. Okay, they got nothing to say. Let's have a quick natter.
So foolish it arouses great pity.
If you're that elder, you got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had a sanctuary executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous elder. And it's not just your filth. Lately there's been pagans loitering around despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribe shall be punished by his eminence Forden, and by God. Wow, did you hear he said that? Did you hear what he said through all that crap though, about there being pagans nearby? At least we got certain out of his diatribe? Other than a headache. I wonder if one of them's still around. Let's search. Yeah, it must be this tavern.
Wonderful.
Have you seen any pagans around? Excuse me.
I beg your pardon, but you have business with me.
Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I'm enjoying a meal? I am a customer of this tavern. I have no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree? No,
sure.
I don't. Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you. Yeah, man, I'm not even... You know what? That's my fault. I can't even be that fucking mad. I'd fucking hate that if somebody tried to ask me a question while I was eating. Just like, motherfucker, go ask someone who works here. Shit. Yeah, that's on me.
Huh?
Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. A Divine Lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait, someone outside was rambling on about just that a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mastari. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar. Okay.
Hey, listen.
So I guess that big island on the map is where we're going. There was a... Yeah. That was Luis's travel route, right? Oh, hi. That was his travel route, wasn't it? There was a big X on it.
Hey.
You're Mastari, right? Are you the one they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the Divine Lance. Maybe you can fill us in.
You see.
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down for generations.
Then...
If that's the case, you'd better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for a person in a mask. That must be the other candidate then, right? It has to be.
What am I gonna do?
Who else would it be? I mean, he's got the most extravagant mask of all the Mastari. He must be the chief. Yeah, let's go to Merchant's Bazaar.
What is it?
I saw the village chief a moment ago. I heard he was participating in the tournament, but he appears genuinely upset. I wonder if everything's alright. Did you hear that? I don't think it's this guy, though. He's got to know something about the lance. Keep searching the Merchant's Bazaar.
Wonder if I could have been one of Louis.
Yeah. Oh, has my face appeared on here? That's not my face.
Now what am I to do?
None of these are my face. They said my face appeared on the rock.
No,
Not until I'm third, I suppose, eh? Never mind.
Now what am I to do? Well met, eh?
Whoa, check
Hey,
this out.
hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
If I just said I want to ask you something, he'll be pretty miffed on that. It's like, oh, you want to know where the good shit is, you son of a bitch? Let's agree with him.
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
I can't place his accent. He sounds kind of Welsh, but not... He's got a little bit of a Welsh twang in there, but I don't think it's like... I can't really place it. I think it's like someone doing their best Welsh impression.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
Interesting.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Draco Dios.
The Lance of the Dragon God. So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where Sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish Sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni.
Hello, Edeni.
Take my advice.
Edeni.
Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We're not going to take it by force.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Draco Dios is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
So we've either got to travel all the way to Montario, go to Verga Island, then come back. Which coming back won't be an issue, we can teleport back to Montario, but Eurus was mentioning getting the thing flying, so I guess we can go in the Gauntlet Runner?
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Okay, I guess that's not an option.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves.
Oh, we're gonna make the Gauntlet Runner go to, like... So we're not gonna do flight, we're gonna go by... Not by boat, but... We're gonna... A sea runner? Is that what that NPC called it a while ago?
Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Hey, oh shit, they're not going to be joining us on the Gauntlet Runner, are they? Or are they going to be trailing us? Oh, hell yeah.
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Oh, is it going to paddle? I love Heesway's little tent on top.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his runner all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Probably just because he wanted to do it.
Island Schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. A man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Eurus is like... Eurus is locked the fuck in.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Oh, piss off. Oh, shit, you're not getting on our goddamn runner, are you?
Why are you two here?
Oh, God, you are.
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
Oh, I don't like this.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Yeah, I'm not hyped.
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Yeah, you tell him, Eurus.
Oh, don't worry. Del doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
Don't talk about Eurus that way.
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Yeah, tell him, Heisme.
Looks like we're crewmates then.
Oh, fuck.
Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Oh, Basilio, I fucking love you. You're like, you're the best of the worst over there, but shit, dog. It's gonna put me on edge having you on this goddamn not even like me as the protagonist, I mean like me existing. I don't like the idea of you hanging about waiting for like the other shoe to drop, and oh, it could happen at any time. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They're here to fuck with us, dude. They suspect us
They
for
probably
sure.
still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladel incident.
But they can't hurt me, right? Well, shit, they can't hurt me, but they can hurt you guys.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials and make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh no, they can't hurt me. You guys could fight them off, but Eurus ain't a fighter. They could really hurt Eurus or Gallica. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh, don't like it. I guess we chat with Eurus when we're ready to leave.
Amazing.
Heard that the songstress June is staying in the city. Bet she's a sight for sore eyes. Hear what she wore at the tournament's opening ceremony, setting drop dead gorgeous, I heard. She sings like an angel. Sure wish I could hear it just once.
Well met, eh?
Maybe I should. I'm gonna... Oh, actually, we have a new person to shop for. Let's quickly go to the weapon shop and see if we can get a nicer weapon for our lass, for Juna.
What are you pining for?
And, oh, there we are, fans. Excellent, so, yeah, we'll take that. Normal attacks inflict charm. Yeah, cool. So, we still don't have a trust rank with... What was it? Oh, we can't fast travel. A trust rank with Juna yet. I am looking forward to what kind of, like, special little things she has going on. Like, Hulkenberg has the whole, you know, they'll guard me. She'll, like, guard my weakness. Stroll does, like, increased crits on humans. Can't remember what Heisme does, but we'll find out.
Ready to depart?
Oh, time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? Hold on.
Now then.
The others are already bored and waiting. It'll be a long trip ahead of us, so make sure you're prepared now. Give me a shout when you're ready. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to save, and we also forgot to keep this going next time, so I'll catch you later. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.